Now let's use our CRKT, which I know this guy is sharp. So I'm just gonna just press it here, and as I go, and look at how this thing just drops right into that orange. Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to Knives of Legends and Firearms. If you like guns and knives just as much as I do, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you can keep seeing awesome videos just like this one. And today we're going to be going over the CRKT Endorser. It's the winner of the 2013 Blade Show Best Buy of the Year. This model has a brown and black G10 handle and a black blade. Alright, let's go ahead and open her up. Oh, what's wrong? I'm pushing real hard on this thumb stud, it won't pop open. Oh, that's because this CRKT Endorser has a safety mechanism right here. You actually have to push down the lock stud. That's going to release the safety, and then she flies right open. And then to close it, it has the inner lock. Push down with the thumb, and it easily closes with one hand. So if you can push completely on the thumb stud here, it's not opening. You got to push down, and that thing has an assisted opening, and it will snap right open. So this is a very cool knife, very cool design. Right when I tried opening it myself, I couldn't do it, and I was like, what in the world is wrong with this knife? And the guy was like, got to push down on the thumb stud, and I was like, oh, that's different. The Endorser is a reliable folder with CRKT's Outburst Assisted Opening System and a fire-safe thumb stud that keeps the blade locked until needed. So I have to push that thumb stud down, and then it'll open. The 1105 Endorser sports a satin finish drop point blade and a brown and black G10 handle. The handle of the Endorser is a comfortable machine with finger grooves and a slight palm swell. The steel liners and lock tabs means this knife is tough and capable. The design is by Matthew Lurch. Alright, let's go over the specifications of this. Alright, the overall length from end to end is 7.31 inches. The blade length is going to be 3.18 inches. Blade thickness is going to be 0.11 inches. The blade is stainless steel. The hardness is 58-59 RC. The blade style is a drop point. The blade grind is hollow, and the finish is black. The edge type right here is plain. Handle length 4.17 inches. Handle thickness 0.50 inches. Handle material is G10. Color of it is obviously black and brown. The frame liner is steel. The weight of this knife is 3.15 ounces, and it is for a right-handed user. On the back side here, you can see a lot of knives, sometimes they're ambidextrous. You can flip them over and put it on this side, the clip, but on this one you cannot. The knife, it is spring assisted. The opener's with the thumb stud, and like we went over, so it has a spring assisted, but you have to push down on the thumb stud for it to open. The brand is CRKT. Model is the Endorser. The model is 1105K. It was made in China. It's made for everyday carry. So here's what she looks like on the back side. CRKT Endorser. And this knife is very sharp. Stay tuned. We're going to do some cutting here at the end and see how well she cuts. Now with this thumb stud, I know you got to do it just right to get that full snap. If you don't push down at the right angle, there we go, then it snaps right open. But if you just push down on it, she'll just open a little bit like that, and then you gotta continue it. So it does have an assist opening, but you gotta do it just right, so it does take a little practice. There we go. And one of those that I messed up on, I felt like I almost got my thumb. Now, one thing I did notice, as you saw earlier, that yeah, when you push this, it doesn't pop up very good. So I'm going to put a little bit of vegetable oil right in here. And this is just cooking oil. Oops. I usually use cooking oil because if I want to use my knife on any foods or anything, then I don't have WD-40 that's going to go into my food. Alright, so let's push it in there nice and good. Ooh, I can already feel a difference. I got lathered up pretty good. Alright, I'm going to get a cloth and let's wipe that off. And then let's see how well she cuts. So, after putting that oil on there, she flicks open really good. So I actually like this knife even more now. I did get her used. She has a little bit wear and tear on her, and she was a little bit jammed up right here. So with just a little bit of cleaning, some oil, brings these knives back to life. I hit the release. Oh, it just pops open like fire now. Easy. All right, let's see how well she cuts. Cutting time. Oh, I love the way this knife cuts right here. She is nice and sharp. Look at that. I have to admit, CRKT, their blades are just so good. I like them better than BenchMade. Every CRKT I've worked with is sharp. Alright, so our next cutting test, we're going to do an orange. You might say, hey, an orange is pretty easy to cut. Actually, if you felt the skin on these, they're very good at blocking the blades. You have to have a nice sharp blade. So I also have two Damascus knife. And I know for a fact this one is not very sharp. You could feel it. It does grip the hand. But let's just do a little demonstration. I'm going to take it here. And I'm going to need to put my thumb on the bottom, give a little bit of pressure. And it's just not really going into the orange. Alright. Move the orange over. This one here, this one is sharper. So I'm going to give a thumb here and pull. And this one does go into it, but it's just not like gripping down into the orange. There it kind of starts to go. Now let's use our CRKT, which I know this guy is sharp. So I'm just going to just press it here. And as it go, and look at how this thing just drops right into that orange. And it's just cutting. And like I said earlier, that's a reason why I always use vegetable oil when oiling my knives. In case for food purposes. Well, I've already cut this orange up. So this thing just gets right in there. You can just see that blade just digging in without any effort. And I have a really beautiful Damascus right here, but like I said, it's not sharp. So pulling in, I mean, I'm applying pressure and it's not digging. I gotta really push it in there and it's still not even cutting it much. But you take the CRKT here and just a real light ease, you can just see how she is just dipping down. Alright, let's have some orange for lunch. Compliments of CRKT. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It will cut. Alright, well there you have it, everybody. Here's the CRKT Endorser. Click the link down below in the comment section and it'll take you right to where you can purchase this knife and get one for yourself. It is really cool, especially with this thumb stock release. Just to press, bam, goes right open. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to keep seeing more awesome reviews on knives just like this one. Thank you for watching Knives of Legends and Firearms. Peace out. Alright, water bottle cut, testing time. Let's go and see how well she cuts. I already sharpened her up. Alright, outside to inside slice. Here we go. Let's cut this baby in half. That took hardly any effort at all. Slice it like an onion.